What's going on, guys? Shine Fist here. Today, guys, I got you in the garage. I hope you guys are having a safe and happy holiday. We got you in the garage today because we've been looking at another product from the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions line. They've kind of been killing it lately with their Hybrid Solutions line, and they've stepped it up even further with a Pro line. It's named Pro. I don't know if it's marketed for pros or they are just saying the level of usability, protection, that kind of stuff is that much better than their standard Hybrid Solutions line. But in any event, today we're going to be looking at the Hybrid Solutions Pro Graphene Infused Flex Wax. This is a sprayable application. They have two other products in the Pro line. They've got a one and done compound that's said to cut like a compound, finish like a polish. We'll get some to play with and see if that actually works. And they have a liquid version of the Graphene Infused Flex Wax. It can be applied by hand or by machine. Let's talk about the graphene. You see on the label, new graphene infused. How much graphene is in here? Who knows? That's why I've been a little hesitant to review any of the graphene products. I just don't see the benefit, the value proposition over a traditional ceramic. Take for instance a bottle of Crystal Serum Light that's 30 ml, it's $69. Graphene infused products tend to cost nearly 75% more to 100% more than the standard ceramic coating. Is there that much more value in that graphene infused product? From what I've seen, no. I don't see a much higher level of performance in any category, whether it's durability, water repellency, chemical repellency. So I've kind of shied away from it until we get something that I see that's head and shoulders above your traditional ceramic. Then I'll play with it. But as of yet, I haven't. But this is a product that comes in at only 26 bucks. So yeah, I can see and for the amount of product you get in the bottle at 23 ounces, it's a pretty good value proposition, seeing as though you get about 17 ounces of C2V3 for about $30. And for me personally, C2V3 is still the champ. It's still my favorite. Ease of use, you just can't be beat. But the durability, it really walks the line of value, durability, and ease of use. Several different application methods. It's just a breeze to apply, a breeze to use, and it works. Now, close behind that for me is the Griot's Garage Ceramic 3-in-1 Wax. It's just as easy to use, really good durability, looks really good on the paint, similar to C2V3. So I use this in a pinch, and I recommend it to my customers as well. Some customers don't like ordering things online. They just like to run down somewhere and pick something up. And for my coated cars, this is what I recommend to my customers if they can't get their hands on C2V3. So we're going to be taking the Hybrid Solutions Pro Graphene Flex Wax for a spin. We've got our panel here. It's been polished. It's been removed everything off of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to tape off half. We're going to apply a base coat to half of the hood. And the other half we're going to do something else fun with it, because this particular product has multiple application methods. We're going to apply this half of the hood with a nice base layer. And we're going to play with the other side of the hood with some of the other application methods. So, pretty simple to use, just like any other product. Now, this can be used as a topper. You can put this over your traditional waxes, sealants, even on top of coatings. So we're going to give it a spray. We're going to do half the hood. The bottle says 2 sprays per panel. So on half the hood, we'll give this one nice spray. Don't want to go too heavy with it. Let's work the product in. There it is. Now, you notice as you're applying, the panel starts to get slick, which is good. And you're going to come back, level it out, get any excess up. And it looks good. Now the cool thing about this product is, let's say you've applied it, you've gone into, you're not in good light or it's warm out, and let's say you get a little streaking on it. What we can do, at least what the bottle says, is take a clean microfiber towel, distilled water here. I like using distilled water. We're going to dampen our towel. Let's introduce some streaks on our panel here. Like I said, you're applying the product, not in good light, it's a little warm. I'd call that streaking, wouldn't you? And you get some streaks. You come back, said, a little water, distilled water preferably, damp microfiber towel. Go back over those streaks. Switch to a dry side. And we've leveled those streaks. That panel feels really nice and slick. Oh, still got a couple streaks there from me wiping my fingers. And we're good. So that's dry application. Now the bottle says if you are working on clean paint, you want to get a good base layer. Not 100% necessary, but it's good to have a good foundation, so you do the dry application as a base layer. Now another method of application is as a drying aid, so on a wet panel. So what you would do there is you've washed your vehicle, you've rinsed it off while the panel's still wet. Let's get our panel wet. We've got our towel here to protect half the hood, because we're going to do something else on the other half. And you can already see the beading. So we've got our wet, freshly washed hood that we've rinsed. We just have some water left over. And we're going to spray it. Says 2 sprays per panel, which is nice. Unlike the, if you remember, the McGuire's Harbor Ceramic Wax wants you to add quite a bit of product because they have a rinse and apply method, or that you go a little heavy and you can use a lot of product that way. This 2 sprays per panel, even on for the drying aid wet application. So our product's on a panel. We get our drying towel. Boom, we've added another layer of product for protection. Or if we've already have some protection product and we just wanted to top off real quick with a wash, we've applied a nice layer. Now there's a third application method for this product, which really attracts me to it because there's so many different versatile ways. I mean, it's a versatile product and you can apply several different ways. So that makes it really nice and easy to use. The third method is a spray and rinse application. All right, so we've got our hood outside. Slightly awkward setup. It's a really windy today, and I didn't want it to really kill my microphone. And you'll see the hood wobble a little bit because of the wind. But again, We've got our base coat and our add-on coat on this side. We've got nothing on this side, and we're going to see the water behavior. Then we'll give this side a spray and rinse application and see how it goes after that. So let's take a look. Let's do a little shower application there. As you'd guess, flat on that side. It's a clean panel, like I said, but the water behavior is pretty flat because we don't have anything there. And this side, evacuating the water pretty quickly because there is protection there, of course. And of course that side, basically sort of sheeting. You can see how strong that wind is. All right, so now, see, doing well as we expect. We're going to do a spray and rinse application on this side, see if a hose is good enough for it. Again, like most of the spray and rinse application products, wet coat, hydro, they work pretty well, whether you have a hose or a pressure washer. Hybrid ceramic wax, I really didn't like it with a hose, but it did work pretty good with a pressure washer. So let's see how the Pro graphene infused wax does. Go. Probably went a little heavy. Let's switch our hose to jet. See how well that works. All right, I like what I see so far. Let's go to shower, see how that compares to the other side. Now we've got the nice beating and sheeting there, evacuating the water really nicely. Now let's go to the spray and rinse applied side, see how well that is. Still a little flat. Wind's probably not helping. It's really pushing that water back on the panel, but definitely nowhere near as effective as this side. Let's try something else. We're going to do another application of it. We'll do a spray and rinse, and then we'll dry and see if that makes a difference. Good rinse. I'll dry off camera. We'll see what the results are. All right, so now we tried the spray and rinse application on this side. Wasn't a fan. Didn't turn out very well. Didn't yield good results. So what we did is we rinsed, left it wet, did a drying aid application on this side. We'll see how much better it performs just as a drying aid only. So we know that performs well. That has the base layer as well as the drying aid. And let's see what the drying aid only looks like. All right, now see, that seems to lay down a little bit more product, and that performs quite a bit better. Almost as good as the base layer side, but you see it is effective as just a drying aid. So I think it'll be a perfect as a topping to whatever you have. So like it as a base layer product and as a topper. Some of the other YouTubers have done, you know, durability tests on this, and it seems to fare well. I'd like to see where it stands in terms of gloss. I believe Apex Detailing did a video with the gloss meter, and it performed well with the gloss as well. So all in all, a really good product, especially as a drying aid. I'm a big fan of drying aids. Not only does it allow you to quickly add a layer of protection to your car, but it also aids in helping you from marring your paint. The more you touch your paint, the more chance you have of putting, you know, love marks and scratches and swirls in it. So the drying aid is key, in my opinion, to helping reduce the chances of doing that, as well as adding some protection onto your whatever you have on your car. So Turtle Wax Pro Graphene Infused Flex Wax seems to be a top-notch product, guys, and I like it, especially at the price point. It comes in under C2V3, performs just as well, just as easy to apply, it seems. So we'll do some more testing with it, and we'll also get the other products in and see how they work. Until, guys, see you in the next one.